Jesse McGrath. I'm here with Wilder Shaw. What are we doing, you may be asking? Well, we're starting our podcast, Backwards Star Galactica, where we watch Battlestar Galactica in the reverse order.
Too long. Do it half the time.
Too long?
Half the
that
time.
was tight.
Do it half the time. That was 15 seconds. Do it in 7.
Hey! Battlestar here! Come get it!
There it is. That's what I was looking for.
That was a good one.
Welcome to the program.
Hiya.
Season 4, Episode 10, Revelations.
Revelations.
Big old revelations. Not only by the characters, but if I may be so bold, some revelations on our part as well.
Absolutely. I reveled quite a bit. Revelated?
Nope. There you go. I still think that's wrong, though.
I'm pretty certain it is, yeah. Any hoozle. Yeah, so we revelationed in this episode, and we didn't get any new characters?
I got some new character information.
Yes.
Lucy Lawless, her name is Deanna.
Yes.
The person I've been calling Sherry is named Tori.
Okay, good. Tori baby, got it.
Yeah, was wrong about that one.
Who is Tori? Sherry? Who is
Tori's the one that Galen chokes to death.
Oh, yeah. And she's starting to get important, huh? She's doing stuff.
I'm still not sure why he kills her, though. Haven't watched it.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely.
Haven't watched that scene a second time like I keep saying I will.
Right. No, and when she started talking, I was like, this will be the time that we bring it up again and don't actually do it. But it seems like maybe she deserved it because she does try and betray the colonies in this one a little bit, right?
She didn't betray anybody.
I mean, she boards that ship and then under false pretenses, she doesn't tell anyone.
She's like, why did she do that?
Yeah, that's a great question.
I don't understand what benefit that had to her or anybody.
Basically, just to tell Madam President to suck her dick is what it seemed like. She gave her her medicine, and then Madam President was like, "Oh, tight, maybe you can help us." And she was like, "Actually, maybe you can shut the fuck up. I'm done talking to you."
That's true.
That was a quote. I wrote that quote down in my notes.
Yeah. Well, it would have been frack.
Nah, they broke it for this one. She said fuck, and then she said suck my dick.
I'll tell you what some new information about characters is.
Go on.
There was lots of, like, this episode had a lot of people explaining things in a very straightforward way, which I was a fan of. So there's 2 types of Cylons.
Yes.
There are Cylons that are one type, and there are Cylons that are another type.
I thought you had more. I thought you had something better than that.
I only have something a little bit better than that. And one is that, like, Cylons, like, I guess one of them could go bald.
Okay, they do.
Because
they do.
Eddie James, like, only, like,
point.
his one big, like, reason of defense. In this episode, Saul, like, breaks the news to Adama that he's a Cylon. And basically, he's like, but you're bald.
Which is great because it sounds dumb, but also I would have said the same shit.
Well, I just don't understand, like, what Cylons... What makes them different? That, like, it seems like they obviously can't survive in space because they're about to shoot about the dang airlock.
Right.
They can get shot. They can't breathe in space. They go bald. Those are the only things that define me, and I'm not a Cylon.
Yeah, that is what it says in your birth certificate. Wilder Shaw could not survive being shot into space and will eventually go bald.
Well, not will eventually go bald. Can eventually go bald.
Oh, you don't think like when you're a skeleton dead in the grave you'll be bald, or
my hair's gonna grow forever.
You'll look like Starbuck's wig under her helmet.
Big time. It will be blonde as well. Speaking of Starbuck, did you see why her name is Starbuck?
No.
Why don't you open them eyes, motherfucker? Her ship said Starbuck on it, so I think that their stupid nicknames are actually just their ship's nicknames.
Oh yeah. How do you know it's not the reverse, though?
Excuse me?
How do you know it's not the reverse? Like, what if I bought a boat and named it Jesse?
No, what's a more likely situation? You buy a boat named Jesse, and you name it Jesse, or you buy a boat named Jesse and you change your own name to it.
Wait. First of all, neither. Second of all, you said buy a boat named Jesse, and I know that was an accident, but do you think that buying a boat is like adopting a child where like you can't rename it. It already knows its name.
Man, one time in college,
You bought a boat.
My roommate, our friend Patrick Lundberg, real shithead, sent him some poop in the mail. We once had a several-hour conversation about what we would name our butler if we ever had one, until we finally realized that the butler would already have a name. And this was something that did not occur to us for most of the conversation.
Yeah, you guys are a couple of dickheads, huh? That's a pretty shitty thing.
Let me explain to you what the process of buying a boat is, because you've obviously never bought a boat. You go to the boat store. You ring the bell. Ding, ding. Hello, I'm here to buy a boat.
Is it a ding ding bell, or is it more like a bung bing bung bing?
I don't know what that is. Is that like a gong? What was that?
No, it's like when your boat has a bell. You need a bell to.
No, I'm at the boat store, dum dum. I'm getting the attention of the clerk. Pay attention.
Yeah, but it would be fun if
he's
they
not
had
at the desk.
Boat bell.
Ugh. What's a boat bell?
You know when you're coming through the fog and you have to ring the bell. Oh, boy, have you ever been on a boat, boy?
That thing?
No, that's a horn, dipshit.
Like a foghorn?
Do you know what a bell is?
I don't know what kind of bell. There's so many types of bells.
Bong bing, bong bing. The bell has a British accent. Bong bing. Boat here coming through. Bong bing.
Yeah, that's
bong,
the one.
Bing.
That's the one. That's exactly
This is my boat. His name's Jeremy. I bought him yesterday.
Yeah. You go to the boat store. You go, I'm here to buy a boat. And then the guy goes, well, we got one boat. It's Jeremy. And that's your name too now. And that's what it's like to buy a boat. This is what I'm trying to get around to.
It's like a curse.
Yeah, it is like a curse. You have to buy a boat from a small gypsy woman on top of a mountain.
He's like, oh, thank you, boat salesman. What's your name? My name's Jeremy, too. Oh, God! The cycle continues.
Yeah, it's like Jumanji. Look, do you have any leaderboard and shit list?
Yeah. First of all, this is the first episode Starbuck hasn't looked disheveled as fuck. Like, did you notice, like, in the beginning...
Well, she was in, like... Well, I thought that was a flashback or something. She looked so good. She was also not in her weird pilot's uniform. She was in, like, a proper military garb.
Right. So, here is my... I have two leaderboards.
Wait, new character is that guy from the beach, though, whose name we still don't know. But he's one of the Cylons.
Oh, yeah, but fuck that. I don't give a shit about that guy.
Yeah, I don't like him either.
He seems he's pretty worthless. I have two shit lists and one leaderboard. No, two leaderboards and one shit list. Ooh. I'm not even gonna say Gaius for shit list anymore because he lives there.
Neither am I. But can we just draw real quick attention to one of Gaius's quotes in this episode?
Go for
when
it.
He said he doesn't give a tinker's damn about those things.
Oh God, that's worse than frack. If you say tinker's damn, you're
big
a
time
pile
worse
of
than
horseshit.
frack.
So first leaderboard is the president stand-in because he's good. He does a good job.
Who?
Fucking what's his name? Leo? I cannot remember this guy's name.
Oh, Lee. President stand-in. No, he's also a president.
I think that she confirmed that he was just filling in for her.
Oh, I thought there's just like a bunch of different
No, because at the end of the episode
he's just a president.
No, at the end of the episode he's like, I guess that ends my tenure as like briefest presidency, and she's like, no, you did a good job. You got a crisis and you handled it well. Like he is a good president, and he also, and we'll get to it later, but he also is a good son to his daddy when his daddy is like dying on the floor in the bathroom after he punched a mirror.
Yeah.
And we have another. This is great. This is
another alcohol-induced rage fit from Eddie James.
Yes. Which my other leaderboard is eye patch, because for the first, I paused to see. It is more than 10 minutes before he has a proper line, but his mouth is agape the entire 10 minutes.
He's doing Cranston face.
Oh,
he's doing that thing that Walt does for most of the first season of Breaking Bad, where his bottoms of his mouth are just kind of curling downwards, and he's staring agape.
He can't fucking close his mouth, and it's like he's supposed to portray that he is in shock, and because like they're announcing like, oh, we need the final 5 Cylons, and they're cutting to each one of the ones, and all of them are doing a good job of looking like, oh fuck, that's me, and he's like, oh no, it's me. He might as well be so fucking obvious. Screaming.
Yeah, it's a me Cylon.
Yeah, and then he rang the Cylon bell. Boing bing, boing bing.
I'm the Cylon. Which one's Hoshi? They talk about Hoshi a lot, and I don't know who that character is.
I have no idea who Hoshi is.
They bring him up all the time, but he's like always off screen.
Yes, he's fucking fake.
I think they just like one person on the Galactica would be like, wouldn't it be funny if we just came up with one guy who no one's actually seen, but we'll just say him to everyone all the time and see if like we can get him like a real job, even though he doesn't exist.
And then everyone just kind of like nobody wanted to reveal that they didn't know who it was, so they all pretend to know who it was, and then everyone lost the plot. Like, that person died at one point, and they're all just like, "Oh my god, this is Hoshi's doing, isn't it?" Yeah. I knew it.
It's Weekend at Bernie. It's Weekend at Hoshi's.
Yeah, Weekend at Hoshi's. But I also really want to acknowledge iPatch for when he says he didn't have the guts, and he pronounces guts in a way that is not the word.
What?
He says guts. I didn't have the guts. He chopped and screwed that word into an entirely.
While he says it.
Oh my god, it's guttural. I wish I would have told you, but I didn't have the guts. He
content matches
melts.
the form.
My other
Who's your shit
leaderboard
list?
or my shit list is the actual president, because I just want to hot take alert. She is a fucking bad president. She's no good. She's shit.
I was hoping that we would get some sort of indication about what that book she starts burning in the next episode is, but
yeah, the curse book.
We don't, which means that we'll probably never know.
It's done. Yeah, that book is done, and so far that's the only thing. She was relying on sorcery to find Earth, and other than that, she sucks. Like, of the 4 people trying to save the whatever, to resolve whatever conflict is happening.
Jobs. I guess that's what the other Cylons are called. The like
skin jobs.
Salt. Which is also like a phrase from Blade Runner.
Is it?
Yeah, they say that in Blade Runner about replicants. Oh, I guess that's probably like a common cyborg thing.
Yeah, like zombie maybe.
Yeah, what do you mean though by that?
Like how zombie the term zombie is like like you see it in Walking Dead, you see it in Night of the Living Dead. Like it's a term.
Skin job still sounds kind of gross to me.
Yeah, of course it sounds like circumcision. That's what I'm going to call circumcisions from now on.
Yeah.
When I'm often talking about them when I'm talking about them. Anyways, you got a leaderboard shit list?
Not really.
Oh, okay, cool. Everyone just kind of played it neutral.
Yeah, everyone was so fucking medium for me today. I mean, like, look, leaderboard, it's going to be Adama again, because I cannot get enough of his freakouts.
Yeah.
I love me a nice Eddie James freakout.
Yeah.
He always goes immediately. He starts screaming. Like, at one point, he just, like, shrieks into the air, and then he, has an unlimited supply of bourbon.
Yeah.
Rips into a bottle, smashes a mirror, all just because someone he knows is a side. Like, I love a good Eddie James freakout. I wonder if this happens all the time.
I fucking hope
so. Do you think every 3 episodes he has some sort of screaming match to himself?
Oh my god, and I love the cuts. Like, it shows him staring in the mirror, then punch the mirror, then staring through the crack, and like kind of screaming, and then it cuts away to something else, and then it cuts back and he's on the floor.
It's almost like the same kind of editing as remember when Tobias auditions for the fire sale?
Yeah. Yes.
That's kind of what
it's a gag.
Freakouts are like.
Yes.
Yeah, I guess I don't really have much of a leaderboard and shit.
Oh, do you hear it's not a bell. I think it's a horn. Is that a horn I hear?
Is that a symphony of trumpet fanfares?
It sure is. Bing bong, it's sponsor time. This week's sponsor. So I have a little narrative to go before this week's sponsor, if you don't mind. So you, the listener, may have noticed, you certainly have gathered by now that Wilder and I are pretty dumb, I would say. Would you agree with that? We're pretty stupid?
What are you tanking about?
Yeah, okay, great. And I only recently, and by recently I mean maybe the last like 3 or 4 years, really took hold of this our host sponsor, and it just proves how dumb I am, but how I am enlightened now, and that is clothes that fit right. That's this week's sponsor, clothes that fit right. You know what I'm talking about?
I certainly know what you're talking about.
So let me.
You don't own any of those?
No. I do now. But like when you, okay, I don't want to say when you, because maybe this is a personal thing. But when I was in high school, and even in college, it was just like, I bought a shirt and I'm gonna wear it, and that's the end of that. Like, I would try it on to make sure it wasn't obviously like a nightgown or like skin tight, but it didn't really matter to me. Like, I bought a lot of clothes at thrift stores, you know, so like a jacket didn't need to fit on my shoulders properly. As long as I could zip it up, it was that okay, it fit.
Okay, I guess
you know
I see
what I'm
what you're
talking
saying.
about?
Like, yeah, I don't really, my clothes aren't fitted to me.
No, right, but like, okay, you only buy Gap jeans, right?
Yeah, I like them
And that's like because part of the reason for that,
because
right,
they're comfy.
well, but it's okay, fine. I buy Gap jeans because they fit my body right.
I will actually say Levi's. Now that you mention it, Levi's always seem to fit me nice and righty. But I guess I don't buy them anymore.
Sure. So you've just abandoned this week's sponsor. Well, let me encourage you to take it back. I think part of it is I have a stupid body. Like I got my short little legs. So pants in particular, it's like they're either too long or I get real like, you ever get pants that are real kind of baggy in the crotch? Like the inseam is not high enough. You know what I'm talking about?
You know what happens to me often? And this has been happening my whole life. I don't understand why. Not every pair of pants, but like you could count on like every fifth pair of pants I've bought in my life. This will happen. The inner crotch area starts to get frayed and tear. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. Why is that happening to me?
Well, you can't do your tie bow in your jeans. That's what you're doing wrong.
But is that the reason?
It's it. That's it. I hate to tell you because I had the same issue. And
I've been told you could only do tie bow in jeans.
No. I had this issue and I mentioned it to my pastor, my priest.
Oh, what's his name?
Yeah. His name is Jeremy because he's been afflicted by the curse. And
sure.
And he said, "Hey, dipshit, God is watching you. Don't do your fucking tie bow in your jeans."
What about cartwheels?
Cartwheels are safe as long as you get your legs spread. You know, it's all about friction.
Sure.
And you know what else is maybe once a month, go for a swim in those jeans. Just wear that denim in the pool, and you'll feel much better. I couldn't even get through it. Anyways, I love clothes that fit right.
Hold on. But I don't get this. Is that something happen to jeans when they go in the pool?
Nah, it would be, imagine how uncomfortable it would be. And getting them off, boy, what a nightmare. You'd be dead man before you get those off.
Oh yeah, that would be hard. That would be so hard to get off.
Just peel, it's a layer of skin.
I've never changed my clothes though, so that's fine.
Okay, so I love you, clothes that fit right. You're the best.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, like, you ever get a fitted suit? You ever get fitted for a suit?
Yes.
Is that not the best fucking feeling and looking article
It's never
of
been
clothing?
correct.
What?
It's never worked out.
Oh, you suck. You're horrible.
I have a weird body too, but it's because I'm a statuesque athlete like Michael Phelps.
Or like Tub Lord. And now we're back. Bam. You like that?
Nice transition.
I for the first time watched the end credits of Battlestar Galactica.
Oh, is there something to watch?
Do you? I mean, there's not like a post credits reveal like Loki
Thanos
is
in it.
Yeah. No. Do you know who plays Lieutenant Brendan Hot Dog Costanza?
Oh boy, is it Rich Jeff?
It is Bodie Olmos, son of Edward James Olmos. It's a family show. Yep.
I don't have any more air in my lungs to gasp, but
right.
I love that.
Yeah, and if you Google Bodie Olmos, boy, he's an ugly son of a
goofball
bitch.
fucking name.
Yeah, and he's ugly.
Bodie Olmos. Bodie, what's that short for? Ew, his picture is vile.
Look at go Google image Bodie, and I'm talking to you and the listener.
Oh, this is
bad.
A fucking train wreck. This Google his third image up. This is like this YouTube freeze frame of him talking at Motor City Comic Con. This is unbearable.
He looks like
fucking Max.
He looks like Steve-O and Anton Chigurh had a child.
He's all the worst parts of Edward James Olmos.
Yes, it's horrible.
So Bodie Olmos, if you're listening to the show, get at us. Maybe this episode's brought to you by Bodie Olmos. who is a beautiful, attractive man.
God damn.
And there's one of these pictures that I looked up is just when you Google image search Bodhi Olmos, a couple lines down, there's just a picture of Matthew Perry. That's not the same one, huh?
That's quite a dig on old Perry, huh?
Yeah, that sucks, Perry head. Look, we should talk about what happens in this episode.
I guess. Now I'm just like, I've been
in the opening scene, Starbucks make reference
into this Google image search.
Yeah, it's a fucking nightmare. I had to get out of there. In the opening scene of this episode, Starbuck references that she was once held inside of a dollhouse. Did you hear that part?
I breezed past that. I didn't
That's
understand.
going to be a bananas episode.
She gets shrunk Indian in the cupboard style and has to live in a dollhouse.
Yeah, some fucking Twilight Zone episode. We got Cylons being a bunch of little radio heads. They hear like a little signal in their head, and they run over to the Starbucks ship. The curse of the Starbucks ship. They hear bing bong, bing bong. Yeah. They all run into the ship, and
the ship is called Jeremy.
Yeah, Jeremy ship. Jeremy ship.
What was that? What was that? A parody song, or was that an original
Pearl Jam? Oh God, you know that song?
Nope.
Jeremy Spoker.
What other word did you put in there? Bogan?
What? How does that song go?
What fucking song?
It's like the Pearl Jam. It's like Jeremy spoke in class today or something.
Oh, dude.
Jeremy.
Okay, but now that you said Pearl Jam, I can hear your horrible Eddie Vedder.
That's a good Eddie Vedder.
Here's what I want you to do right now, real
Jeremy
quick.
spoke in class.
Now you're finding it. But I want you to add a wrinkle. Can you do Eddie Vedder voice, but with the Jeremy Bell Cockney accent, please, combined?
Yeah. Jeremy's bing bong. This is the worst episode. This is the worst episode we've done by far.
Well, of course it is. We have the Jeremy curse. What else are we supposed to do?
Curse of the Jeremy. Oh my God. Look, they turn into Radioheads.
So we find out that Lucy Lawless is a bad guy. Did you realize she was a bad guy in the last episode?
I did, because she's like punishing herself at the end of the episode. She just is gonna stay on the asteroid like a Bruce Willis.
Okay, not an asteroid, but all right. They apparently at one point Lucy Lawless captured their entire crew somehow. Unclear.
Yeah, they took a bunch of hostages. She seems like pretty nice, except for the part where she says she executes someone, which was like, was that real or was that just something we don't see and is not important, or was she just bluffing?
I have no idea. I think that the idea is that they were really.
It's so weird we didn't even see that at all, nor know who it was. Like, it seems like she was just making, like, she might as well have gone like, I just killed someone.
Yeah. And then we have this scene where, for some reason, the president is putting a bandage on Gaius, and Gaius is like, "Thank you so much for saving my life. I really love being alive." And then,
then she's like, "I told them if this mission goes wrong to blow us up."
Yeah, and he looks like he's about to cry. Like, she really just like kicked sand in his ice cream cone right then. Yeah. It was great.
Oh, I love that. I'll give her a leaderboard for that, actually, because that was dope. Fuck Gaius.
Yeah, it was good. Don't get too happy, dipshit, because I gave the orders to kill us. So.
To me, the most important part of this episode that explained the most to me was like something that we've kind of had a theory about, is when Saul's explaining that he's a Cylon to Adama, and he references something called the Nebula, which is apparently this moment where everyone that's a Cylon learned that they were a Cylon. Right. So, like, clearly no one knew, which we've been wondering about, but that's, like, confirmed now.
Yes. And then, but then, to add on to that, there is the moment when, what's her name? Cherry?
Tori. Stupid. Who would call her Sherry?
When Tori comes in and is like, "Yeah, I'm a Cylon," and Gaius is like, "I knew it. I mean, I didn't really know it. I knew it on a subconscious level."
That was classic Gaius.
Yeah. Are you kidding me? Why are you the straight up you don't even have to say anything. No one is talking to you.
He really sucks so much, it's crazy.
Yeah, I knew it on a subconscious level. What does that mean, you fucking nerd? I also like during that scene when like the little radio's going off, there's like these Sam Raimi style tracking shots like into their ears, like these first person like quick zooms, and then they turn towards it. I appreciated that. Good job.
That was I kind of liked this episode.
I did too. I thought it was not bad. I didn't fall asleep, so that's something.
Yeah, they basically follow this like beacon that they find inside the Starbuck, the Jeremy. Did you find that? Yeah.
Did you understand when she explained where the beacon came from? Did you understand?
Nope.
Okay, cool. Me neither.
Nope.
Because then
I wasn't really listening to that part. I was doing something else.
Honestly, I wasn't listening, and then I played it back. I was like, no, this seems so important, and I listened closely and was like, I don't get it. There's like a ship in their ship, one of the, what do they call them, Vipers, and
yeah, those little
the little, they look like little X-wings kind of, and
it's like it's leading them to this what they think is Earth, even though. And like apparently no other ship can pick it up. Someone brings that up.
Right, and then
finds it. She listens in real close, and all she can hear is Jeremy's bing bong going to Earth.
She's explaining it, and then President Lee is like, "So what? A higher power is leading us there?" And she's like, "Yeah." So there's this big explanation, and then basically he's like, "So we made some bullshit up so that we could find Earth in the last season of this. Tight."
How about that one little shot of just like Gata's little pity party where he drops his Tylenol and he can't pick it up because he's a baby?
It was like, we need to write something for old Felix over here.
Yeah,
what can we do?
He drops his drugs and he can't get them.
Yeah. And then they're just like, do you need to go? And he's like, I'm fine. And that's the end of that scene.
Great scene. Real good stuff. They follow the beacon to Earth. It turns out that it's just that shitty ass beach. Which, by the way, when they say they're going to Earth, it is fucking party time.
Yeah.
On the Galactica. I thought Lee was gonna start stripping. He like rips his jacket off and gets up on a table.
Yeah. And what I love is like, you guys have been searching for however many years. You don't want to wait and see. You don't want to wait and see.
Like, this can't be the first planet that has been like a swing and a miss.
Right. And like maybe there's hostile
on the
forces.
Internet. If it does it should, but like someone needs to take this episode and put the fucking Curb Your Enthusiasm theme at the end of it, because they're like partying, they get down and it's just destroyed, and I just want the episode to like boom boom boom. Like it was too silly.
Yeah, I was hoping that
cool fucking shot.
that we wouldn't see that it was shitty in this episode, so that it was just like, if you were a fan watching this week to week, it was like, oh my god, they finally found Earth. We're gonna get like at least 10 more episodes of them just like being on Earth, and like maybe there's other shit there, and then it just next episode opens, fuck, this water sucks.
Yeah,
this place
and then
sucks.
I guess Deanna just keeps herself there.
Also, do you reckon they thought maybe we should test other parts of this giant planet, or they just parked and...
That was my thing. It's like, do they need other people to be there to live? Like, they're just looking for a home. There's 40,000 people. That's plenty. Like, they should at least not be upset until Dr. Gaius gets on the case and tests the water.
Right. And explore, like, that planet is huge. It's Earth.
It's so big. It's a fucking planet. It's about the size of a planet.
Yeah, you don't want to... I mean, maybe they mentioned it and we just didn't...
They walk around one fucking beach. I mean, look, I get it in the next episode because they say that the water's poison.
Yeah, but maybe it's just that water. Like, how do you know
just
it's
call
not...
Call me up. I'll make them some new water.
Like, imagine if you were aliens and you landed, like, in Hiroshima after the atom bomb dropped. You'd be like, God, this place sucks. Let's go home. And you wouldn't explore anything else? Like, yeah, that water is poison, but just why don't you walk 30 miles down the road and see if that's maybe just a bad bake right there? That's
true. That's true.
Great. Yeah, but the celebration was great because we knew what was coming. The whole time it's like playing this triumphant music, and at one point it shows these people that look like coal miners on the ship. You see that? They're all dirty and have like hard hats on. Yeah, and it was just like I thought the Battlestar was gonna
turn into some big fucking like rave orgy from the Matrix.
Yeah. Oh, that is my favorite scene in all of cinema.
I've never seen it.
the rave orgy from The Matrix? You just referenced it.
Well, I know what it is, but I've never seen that motion picture. I've seen the first one.
You didn't see Matrix Reloaded?
Is that the one with the albino twins?
Yeah.
I didn't see it.
Damn, dude, that movie's tight.
Yeah, I bet. Thanks for tuning in.
Yeah. Would they end on a high note there? Yeah.
That's the rule of podcasting. You always end after you reference the albino twins from The Matrix
Reloaded, which only one of you has seen. I mean, that's better. I feel like on several occasions we've referenced things that neither of us have seen, so at least one out of two is actually not bad for us.
Yeah.
I want to thank Jeremy for the theme song, Jeremy for the art. Jeremy, do you have anything you'd like to promote?
Yeah, you can follow me. You go to www.jeremy.com. You'll find me there. You can shout Jeremy out into the air. If you go into the bathroom, turn off all the lights, say Jeremy 3 times, I'll appear in the toilet behind you. And
You're
tune in next
the
week.
Toilet?
Yeah. Tune in next week for Jeremy's phone number. For Jeremy's phone number.
It sucks that we ended it because I went to jeremy.com.